In Section 3, Clarissa Meets Peter Walsh at home, of Mrs. Dalloway, at home, Clarissa feels content in the moment. She attributes her happiness in life to companionship. Lucy gives Clarissa the message that Lady Millicent Bruton has asked Richard to lunch. Clarissa is shocked. Why wasn't she invited? Fearing time itself is passing by too quickly, that life is draining away, an exquisite suspense, she goes slowly upstairs to her attic room and changes out of her fancy going-out wardrobe. Clarissa then considers her strong romantic attraction to women. Particularly, she remembers an old friend named Sally Seaton and wonders if they were in love. Clarissa met Sally at a party and was struck by Sally's dark, large-eyed beauty and ability to say and do whatever she felt like. Sally had so much power, so much charm. When they were young, Sally came to stay with Clarissa and her friends at Bourton. The two women bonded quickly, staying up late talking about ways to reform the world. Sally encouraged Clarissa to read and shared her gift for arranging flowers. Once, walking with friends out on a terrace, Clarissa and Sally had fallen behind. Then came the most exquisite moment of her whole life. Sally stopped, picked a flower, kissed her on the lips. The whole world might have turned upside down. There she was, alone with Sally. That moment when Sally kissed Clarissa on the lips was, and still is, the happiest of Clarissa's life. But she ran into Peter Walsh immediately afterward, plunging the moment from incredible to horrible. Now, Clarissa feels grateful to Peter for many things. She wonders if Peter will think she's grown older, and she considers her face in the mirror, admiring her silver green evening dress. At 11 a.m., the front doorbell rings unexpectedly. It's Peter Walsh, who looks exactly the same after 5 years. They greet each other happily, but criticize one another internally. Clarissa wonders what she has made of her life. Peter privately feels he's a failure. Peter confesses to Clarissa he's in love with a married woman named Daisy Simmons in India. Married himself, Peter has come to London to get a divorce. Clarissa fears he's wasting his life, yet she feels sympathetic. Peter asks Clarissa if she's happy. Before Clarissa can answer, Elizabeth enters the room, and then Big Ben strikes the half hour. Peter leaves in a hurry as Clarissa calls out to him to remember her party. Clarissa Dalloway, like Septimus Smith, thinks of trees, symbolizing nature in her imagination. The tree of life collecting moments as buds, more peaceful than Septimus's dark images. Her respect for the wisdom of nature encourages her acceptance, amid confusion, of her deep feelings for Sally Seaton. Homosexuality was still heavily stigmatized in Virginia Woolf's London. Clarissa can't imagine an alternate life with Sally the way she imagines one with Peter. Sally represents a freedom evolving in the new post-war era. Sally disregards traditional gender roles, argues enthusiastically about intellectual topics, and doesn't put on airs and performances as other guests do. Clarissa, constantly concerned with what others think, admires Sally's genuineness, the same way she admires Richard's independence, and she romanticizes Sally's youthful poverty.